So hello friends, this is my second video on functions, and today we are going to see the types of variables. So what is local variable, what is global variable, and what is static variable. Okay, so we want to understand this difference. Okay, so let's get started. First, here is a hash include stdio.h. This is the function which I am going to make. Return type is void. The name of function is change me, and it will take one integer. Okay, this is function prototype, no body. Okay, you cannot write body here. This is my main function. I'm going to write my code in this. This is my main function, and this function has to be defined below the main. So this is my call me function. Okay, now please note that this function has a return type void, so this is not going to return anything, so we'll delete this line, return 0. Okay, so and the name of the function is what? Change me. This is a function and it's going to take one integer, so let's write integer a. Okay, so now the first type of variable which we are going to see is a local variable. So I'm writing here, just what we are going to understand is a local variable. Okay, so now what is local variable? Any variable which is defined inside function is local. So if this is a main function and I write integer x here, x equal to 100, and I want to print its value here, printf percentage %t, for example, value is %t and x. This is going to be write program. Okay, this will run the program. See, right now we are not calling this function and we have not written anything inside function, so only these two lines will run. Let's try to run this and see. Compilation failed, there is an error. A main function main, let me check what is the error. Void main integer x, printf value is %t and x, change me integer a. Okay friends, so the error is there is a mistake in this printf function. I should write print t is missing, so it's a printf. Now let's run this. So now as you can see, the output is value is 100. Okay, so this x is made inside this function, so it is a local variable. Okay, so this is a local variable. Now this variable cannot be used outside main function. So if I want to copy this line and if I'll paste it here, it will give error, because in this part, in this function, there is no x variable defined. Okay, x is declared in main, not in the change me. Let's try to run this. It should give error. See, x is undeclared. Okay, x is undeclared in this 22 number line after 22. So after 22 you are getting this error, x is undeclared here. This is the error. Okay, so I hope you understand what is local variable actually. So one of the meaning of local is this x is declared. Now look the bracket above x, this is the bracket. Okay, so now where this bracket is ending here, so now x can only be used between these two brackets. Okay, you cannot use it outside those brackets. That is the use of local variable. Okay, so I hope you understand what is the use of local variable. Now let's understand what is global variable. In global variable, I have to define something outside function. For example, outside main or outside change me. If I define something, for example, if I define x here, integer x. Now if I remove integer from here, so now x is equal to 100. I'm making the variable here. Here I am assigning it x is equal to 100. Now this x can be used by all the functions, so this slide is okay, even this line is okay, because x is available here, x is available there also. Let's try to run this. Value is 100, and now this value is not being printed because we have not called this function. Let's call this function again here. The name of function is change me, and we have to pass something, for example x, because it needs a and we are sending it here. Fine. Let's run this. Now it is printing twice, so it is sending the value x. X is sent here as 100. This a will store 100, but don't worry, we are not using a, we are using x only. So this x is printed here also, and this x is printed here also. The main idea was we will not get the error here because x is a global variable. So I hope it understands. Okay, so now let's understand what is static variable. Okay, so for static I'll call it count me. I'll make the function count me. Here also I'll write count me, and change the name also. This count me function will not send anything here, so we'll keep it empty. So fine, what we are understanding is now a static variable. Okay, now what is static variable? We'll delete this x from here, we'll delete x from here as well. There is no such thing as x. This program is quite simple. It's calling count me function, and here we'll make one integer x equal to 0, and we are printing the value of x. Okay, so let's run this program and let's check the output. It's calling count me. Program will come here, it will keep it 0, and it will print the value of x. Okay, /n, I forgot. So you can see value 0. Now the point is, if I write x plus plus, or I can write x plus plus, it's okay actually, x plus plus. Okay, let's run this. And I call it this value twice. Thrice. Now can you tell me what is the output? First time the program will come here, this value will be, this variable will be declared x equal to 0. I will print it and it will be added one more value. Now the point is, this x is a local variable, so when the function will come here, it will enter, it will create it, it will print it, it will increment the value, and when you leave the function here, it will delete this value because it's a local variable. Okay, so when I call the count me again, it will again come here, make the variable again, print it, add it. When you go from here, it will delete. Now call it third time, same thing will happen, it will make x 0 and come here and it will print. Okay, fine, let's run the output. Now you can see 1, 2 and 3, all values are 0. So now what if I put 1 here, I run it again? So I think you can understand, right? 1, 1 and 1. So now can I say this function is not remembering anything? You call it, it declares, it does something, and it adds and it forgets. So what I want this function to remember the last value when it was called. Okay, so what you can do, you can write it as a static int x. Now what is the meaning of static? It's like I'm calling you for the first time. So when this function is called for the first time, it will come here, it will declare this variable x as a 1, as a static, it will print 1. Now it will be added, so now it's 2. Now program will come here, it will exit. Now it will not delete it from memory. Now it will come here, this line will run, the function will come here, Now this time it will not declare the variable again. Very important. If it was not static, it would declare again. So now it will not declare it again. This line will be skipped. Now what was the last value of x which we had remembered here? Yes, it was 2. So it will be, this value is 2. Now it's 3. Third time you call, this line will be skipped again. Now it will print 3. Let's try it. Very important, very good concept actually. So this is also the concept which you can call, this function is counting itself. How many times it is called? 3 times, and it keeps the track of time. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll upload many such videos which will improve your programming knowledge. Please like it, share it, subscribe it. Thank you.